Hi guys, so just watch me fail at defining this TWA. So I'm gonna start off spraying up my hair and loosening up my hair just to get it ready to apply products. You know, with water you want it to be damp so that the products can actually be evenly distributed in the hair. So the Edge Booster Gel in the pineapple fragrance is my favorite. And then you want to start with the Eco Styler, the green bottle. That's also my favorite. And I'm just putting the Natural Pudding Soufflé by Eden Body Works in my hair just to like spice it up and be a moisturizer. And I'm going to work that all into my hair. And then when I have that evenly applied, then I'll add the Eco Styler. And then I'm going to use the Edge Booster on my edges, well, after the Eco Styler. I'm going to apply everything evenly, starting with the souffle, the pudding souffle, then the Eco Styler, and then the Edge Booster Gel. So the Soufflé by Eden Body Works was like my moisturizer, my main moisturizer aside from the water. And now I'm actually just gonna throw some Eco Styler gel, and that will be the second layer that I apply onto my edges, you know? And all I'm doing is just pulling them forward first and just putting out the hair that I want to work with, just to give myself like a little map before I actually start laying down my edges. And since I have the Eco Styler already on my edges, I figured that it makes the most sense to then apply the rest of the Eco Styler to the rest of my hair. And I'm just trying to put my hair in circular motions to define the curls. But to be honest, I didn't define anything. And I realized that a TWA is so foreign to me because I haven't had a TWA in years. So me doing this is actually not doing anything. Like I have to go row by row to define my curls, which is why I think this is primarily a fail. But yeah, so that's what I did. So fun fact, I love using a spoolie for my edges. It's like a brush and a comb in one. It's also usually very petite, so I'm able to like brush my edges and really like define them myself. And all I'm gonna do to do that is brush them forward and use my finger to hold that hair in place and brush it back. And I'm just gonna keep combing it out and like use my finger to hold it and swoop it into place. And then I'll be able to figure out the shape that I want. And then once I lock that in, I'm just gonna tie that down with the satin, like a satin scarf. It took me so long to get there, but yes. So with edges, it's really about you taking the edge control first, which is like the Eco Styler, and then you take the pomade to lock it in, which is like the edge gel and the Edge Booster Gel, and basically you're just like combing that in with the spoolie and trying to create the shape that you want. And that's essentially just like, it's like a trial and error, because I think for a while I could never do my edges, and I realized it's just because I didn't have enough patience, and I also didn't have enough time. Like you kind of have to allocate time to do your edges, but once you get the hang of it, it just becomes super second nature to you, and you kind of train your edges to do what you want them to do. So take your time, use a spoolie, or even use like a little a toothbrush, and use your finger to hold that hair into place while you swoop the action. And even though I started off with like the souffle and then the edge control and then the Edge Booster Gel, I like to kind of go in between the Edge Booster Gel and the Eco Styler depending on the section and add more. And then I work that into my hair because I feel like the two is such a dynamic duo. Like I can't do good edges with one versus the other. Like I need both of them to kind of even each other out. So use the concoction and tell me how you feel about it, but it's like a match made in heaven for me. And I like using the spoolie because it's always connected to a, well, for mine, it's connected to like a pencil. And I could use the top of the pencil to basically like hold down certain parts. So you see that part right there that I'm holding down? It's from the cap of the pencil part. So I love that also, which is why I like using spoolie so damn much. But yeah, you just keep doing that and keep trying to swoop that edges and create the shape that you want. And you should be Gucci great, good to go. Oh, I'm not too particular about having my edges on both sides match. I just think they have to coordinate. I don't think they have to necessarily look exactly the same. So if that alarms you, then do your thing, do your own thing, make sure they match. But for me, they just have to like coordinate. They gotta be cousins, they gotta be in the same family. I can't have them all swept back on one side and then crazy on one side. That's just not gonna work for me. But they coordinate. So yeah, but if you want them to be matchy then you do your matchy thing. You make your own rules. It's your hair and it's your edges, man. Alright, so the most important part about laying your edges is the scarf. Sometimes I put like 3 scarves on my edges if I feel like they're being super annoying. So please lay your edges with that scarf. The longer the better. Sometimes I've had my scarf on for like 3-4 hours. Sometimes I have it for 30 minutes. It all depends on my mood and how long it took for me to get ready that day and how focused I was, And right now I'm trying to fringe coil my hair, but again, fringe coil is barely gonna work because I ain't got that much product in it, and because honestly I have to go row by row and use a brush to define my curls. I'm a 4B4C girl. I cannot just have defined curls by throwing some product with my hands. Like, I kind of forgot that because it's been so long since I had a TWA. But don't worry, this is a fail, and it's just to show you guys how I failed and what you should not do. And yeah, girl. Oh, and then I added some faux freckles because I was being cute. And I really thought I needed some faux freckles. So yeah. You already know it's a fail when you see so much product build up. And my product is literally just sitting on the sides of my hair, and I'm so disappointed. But this is the final result. I like my edges. I don't like my curl definition because there's virtually none, but it's okay. I still look cute. If you want to check out this makeup tutorial, you are in luck because I actually have a tutorial on it. And like, comment, subscribe, and I love you.